are a couple of last minute things that I want to go ahead and pick up for the bar cart to coffee cart transformation. I'm so excited because if you did not know, this bar cart actually got me featured on Apartment Therapy a couple of years ago. Apologies right now because no, there's not a video. This was before I was really deep into YouTube and before video kind of took over on like Instagram and TikTok, so I apologize. But there is a whole article that I made sure to link below. If you are interested in doing the bar cart transformation yourself, it saved me literally like $300. And I've been talking about for years that in my third life, I would like to be a barista. Like I always imagined when I would retire around 60-ish, I would just find some amazing island and be a barista there. But the problem is, one, I do not have an espresso machine. Well, I do now, which we will get into later. And I've never made espresso. So this is my first steps into achieving that goal of retiring somewhere, making lattes on a beachy island or something like that, right? Super chill. So there are a couple of last minute things that I need to pick up or I'm going to look for. Actually, I don't have them just yet because this is the inspiration. And of course, I have like the coffee machine. I have the espresso maker, which I'm so excited to share. But I also do have these palm leaves already from IKEA. So I need a good vase to put them in to get like this effect, right? Like that's what I'm going for. And then I also do want to look for a couple of the cups for the espresso itself. I don't have any small. Again, y'all, I have nothing. I have nothing, but the goal is not only are we going to get the coffee cart up to date, we're going to make our first little latte at home, y'all. And I know what you're thinking, like, Jordan, you could have just gotten an espresso machine, but guys, again, the goal is to be a barista in my old age. And talking to all of my baristas, because y'all know I be in the coffee shops, me and my baristas are like this, y'all. They've just told me, like, after so much trial and error, a lot of the Nespresso machines, the pods, they just do not get the same flavor that you can get from an espresso machine. And yes, it's a little bit more work, but I have never shied away from putting in a little more effort to get the quality that I am looking for. So with that in mind, I think I'm going to stop by HomeGoods and TJ Maxx first because I really want to look around in there. I might stop at home if I don't find what I'm looking for. And then I want to try and take us to Rail and Anchor as well. That's a local spot here in Metro Detroit and Royal Oak, which I love, love, love. They always have some really great, not just decor, but they have good syrups as well because, y'all, that's something I'm not about to play with. Like, I know everybody loves Torrini and all of that stuff. I'm gonna say, like, those are not entirely my favorite. Those are not entirely my favorite syrups. So I want to source locally from the places I already get my lattes from and buy their syrup. So there's a couple of spots I plan to pick up some syrups from as we're out today. So let's get into updating the bar cart to coffee cart transformation. I know you're excited because I'm so excited. Let's go. Y'all know I have a thing for gold rimmed glasses. Can we please look at how cute is this pink coupe? This is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I don't need it, but I need it. And the one with the hearts, like, I don't need it, but I need it. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Look, you see me back here. How have you been? Girl, good, you know, staying warm. Thank you. Oh my God. I'm updating my bar cart into a coffee cart. So I've been looking for like a vase because I have these really big fake Monstera leaves. So it's like I want something to like set those into so that they can kind of like do the thing. Yeah. I'm going there next. That's my next place. I feel like I like to stop here first just in case because I found you guys have these oil and vinegar things I think I want for my syrups. They're really cute. Yep. Look, you already know. I know that these are not made specifically to be for, but I love the idea of like the espresso in here. This is gonna seem unrelated, but I actually saw this inspiration for a bar cart and I did love the idea of it. However, I'm just not sure. I mean, it would be so cute. I don't know if it's my style though, guys. Like, what is your thought? Am I switching my entire plan here? Because these could actually be a really fun vibe. These are absolutely not anything I'm looking for, but it looks like these are storage, and I love this idea. But hold up. Y'all, check this out. Check this out. Shut the front door. This is so sleek. Time out. I don't need anything right now from this, but like, I love the idea and I love the colorway.
Little fluffy baby.
Okay, automatically love that, but I know it's entirely too big. But I love this concept of just like the gold. And this is exactly the kind of randomness I would end up going home with for no reason, because how amazing is this? Oh my god, I'm obsessed. I love the idea of that, especially like sitting next to the bar cart. Oh my god, just like the very retro glamour of it all. Loving the idea of like this, it's the right size opening, because again, I need something really small. And I also don't think it'll take up too much space. And it's hefty. It's fairly hefty. Where is that? 25. That's not too bad. Now, this is very on brand. This is very on brand, but I also don't know if I need, you know what I mean? I don't know that I need so many. It's like I just need one or two. This is the time I wish they sold stuff like this individually. I just need like the one, if I'm honest. In another, we are completely distracted. Come on. This decorative plate is gorgeous. Look at that. Y'all, literally, this feels so crazy. Everything but espresso cups. Like, we have frothers. They have all kinds of other, like, coffee cups. They have all kinds of alcohol glasses, but espresso cups? Like, we just not doing it. And this is why we love At Home. Look at all of these options for the vases, especially like in the colorway I'm looking for. Not looking for art, but that's super cute. I do love the idea of this. Oh, and that's got some good weight to it. Okay. All right. That I do kind of like. Wouldn't normally do white, but I love the detailing on this. Like the marbly feel to it. Again, At Home, putting to shame TJ Maxx and everything, because check these out. Okay, so I'm looking at the 4 glass mugs, but they still feel a little bit big for the espresso. The other thing that I see that they have are these just little like clear cups, and they're on clearance because one is missing. Again, I don't need this many though, but I'm not mad at this idea. Then there's also these are double lined, again, not necessary for me, but I like that there's only 2. Y'all, I think I did pretty good. You know, I don't like to rush when it comes to my space. I don't even want to call it methodical, because it is that fine mix of like, I want pieces that speak to me and feel fun and feel playful, but also feel like timeless, right? I don't want to be swapping out my decor every season. That's just not how I do my crib, as we can see. But just finding those very cute pieces to really kind of match the inspiration without copying the inspiration. I think that's also a very delicate fine line. And when I think about all the homes I love, all the interior designers I love, Bobby Burke, David, oh my gosh, his interiors, they're so much fun, and I feel like they're not rushed. And so for me, I knew once I got the espresso machine, I was gonna slowly start building out the bar cart itself. So I'm very, very excited because I found some espresso cups. I think I found the perfect vase. I may cut the Montessori leaves. We're gonna play as we go. And I did get my syrup from Lucky Detroit. Oh my goodness, so delicious. I was heartbroken though, because Rail and Anchor don't carry the syrups I was looking for. They at some point had this brand, and they had all kinds of flavors like amaretto, pistachio, very just the kind of flavors I like. I love a good rose pistachio latte. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that is definitely a go-to. A cardamom latte calls my name every time. So I really was hoping to get some of those syrups today. But I'm not, again, heartbroken. I don't want to rush this process either. So let's actually get into taking everything off the bar cart, giving it a good clean, and turning it into a new coffee cart dreams. I'm still back and forth because the teapot and a couple of things on there I feel like I want to try and maybe put on Facebook Marketplace. But I never know what to do with like older appliances, right? Like Dyson has a really cool buyback program for your older vacuums that gives you credit towards a new vacuum. And then same obviously with like H&M and Madewell, we've talked about this. You can bring in old jeans and get credit. I would really love to see more electronics and home brands have that as well. Like DeLonghi would be so great if I could have given them my old espresso machine to get some credit towards a new espresso machine, and same with my coffee makers and stuff. Like, if you know of anything like that, or a place that just almost like a junkyard, but for electronics, right? Like we have all the car junkyards. I'd really love to know what like the electronics or the home goods version of that is, where you can take stuff and they may be able to be piecemealed for someone else to use and fix what they own. Like I would love, I'm gonna do some research and I'll make sure if I find anything to share it in the description with you. But let's get into the bar cart makeover. I am so excited, y'all. Got unexpectedly emotional. You already know I lost Anastasia over the holidays, and there's still things around the house, obviously, of hers, because I'm not ready yet. And I didn't think moving her food bowl and all of that was going to make me so emotional. So I just, wanted to take this moment again to thank all of you who've left all the kind words, who just shared your stories about, again, like you're losing a family member and it's not easy and it comes in waves. So I just wanted to take a moment, if you're somebody who experienced loss, especially with everything going on, all the fires and devastations in LA and all that kind of stuff. The littlest things, the littlest things will kind of set you off. So I just wanted to give you space, as well as give myself space to feel the emotions. Because it's so easy to just, I'm going to go and I'm going to get stuff done and chug, 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 chug. But just wanted to give y'all that, like, safe space to just, it's okay to feel your feelings. Also giving myself permission to feel my feelings. So gonna take a quick breather, because I, again, did not expect that to make me so emotional. And then we'll finish this up. So yeah, just give me a second to process and pull myself together. Okay. So I got the Cafe Distinct by Design Bellissimo because I wanted, again, to have the experience of making espresso without being a professional espresso maker, okay? We are working towards our barista dreams, but we want to make it easy for ourselves in the beginning. So I didn't want to have to worry about a separate grinder and all of that stuff. So I love this because it actually is Wi-Fi. There is an app, so I can actually save all of my settings, which is so important because when you're in the beginning, sometimes you stumble upon like things by luck, like a good fit or just making that perfect recipe, and you forget like those little bits of ingredients or just how much of this or that. So I love that this comes with an app that I can go ahead and save those settings for me, because dear Lord. Getting into what is inside, it comes with all the attachments. I love, love, love the designs on these guys. I'm gonna give you a closer look, but the details is the other thing that sold me on this, because again, this is something that's going to be in my home and I wanted it to also look good as well as be functional. So it's got the gold handles. You have the different sizing depending on how much espresso you want to make, a single shot or a double shot. Oh, even more filters. And they give you all kinds of different options. So I do love that, different covers. Let's actually pull her out of the box. It is a her. I feel like 90% of the things I bring into my house, they're hers. Okay, so Bellissimo, even though I know that it's Italian and that means male, in this house, it's a girl. Oh God. Oh, almost forgot. Almost forgot it comes with the awesome tamp as well. Cause y'all, my old one, it was attached to the side. The struggle bus was real with the DeLonghi, just like because I had an older model, not because DeLonghi is a bad brand at all. My friend Eden, she has a DeLonghi, she loves it. I just, again, also wanted something that was going to be cute to go with the apartment. Trying to figure out the best way to get this out without... Whew, I do not know if any of y'all know anything about user experience design, UX design. My mom has been a teacher at a technical college for UX design for over, gosh, has it been 2 decades now? And packaging. Like, even packaging needs to go through user experience design because what is that thought process? Why do you have the top open and you can't reach inside and just pull it out? Like, I had to put it on the ground, kind of shove it out. You don't want to like tip it all the way over. Y'all, packaging, that's the one thing for any of the brands, like especially big appliances. Please consider that I'm not trying to have to struggle with styrofoam and ease the package, ease my product out of the top. Like, think about a side opening and how much easier that would have been so that you can easily slide it out, or have the bottom open the same way as the top does so I can easily tilt it on the side, open the bottom. Again, I digress. So let's unwrap my beautiful baby. I haven't named her yet, but as you can see, definitely did go for aesthetics when choosing my espresso maker. That was the other hard part about a lot of the Nespresso machines. I just felt like I really hate the concept that because I want something beautifully designed and not silver, somehow that's like an extra $200-300. Like, that just seems so silly to me. So I was able to get this from Target during Black Friday for under $350. And that was the other thing that really dictated it, obviously, is like the price point. I understand that obviously like the $700 ones, but at this point it's 2025. Like, a lot of these brands can make a decent quality at affordable prices. So that's the other reason I was very, very picky. I was looking so much at the specifications, making sure it was going to get to the right pressure it needed to get to and all of those things. And for the price point, this is going to do exactly what I needed to do. There was no need to overspend just because for a different brand, you know? So the reveal. But she's safe, sound, and secure, and how cute! How cute is she? I also love that they do give you important information about how to start your grinding and where to start. And that way you can figure out the best performance for it. They also give you these hardness strips so you can test the water, the pH strips. Y'all, I haven't seen these since high school science class. That's the last time I played around with pH strips. I also appreciate that they gave us espresso machine cleaning tablets as well. It's the thought for me. Then to give you the side view real quick, here's the grinder, and this is where the water goes in this container in the back. And as you can see, it fits perfectly on my bar cart. I'm so excited. I'm gonna get everything back on the bar cart that I want on the bar cart, and then I actually didn't get the grinds yet, but you're gonna get to see everything I picked up from TJ Maxx, Home Goods, and at home to make my espressos, and obviously the setup as well. So let me finish this up. And the final reveal. That is right, we are in business. It is 3 p.m. though. I thought I was gonna give her a test run right now, but I do not need coffee this late in the day. So I'm just gonna let you appreciate how beautiful and amazing this turned out. I do actually want to go ahead and try and update the terrarium at the bottom. I've had that for years and I thought it was fake until I learned it was not. I love the concept down there, so I think that would actually be a really fun kind of like DIY, self-love, solo, kind of like date kind of thing. Go shopping for all of those supplies. Then I just kind of put everything more or less back-ish where it was. I'm getting rid of the old DeLonghi, the electric tea kettle. Then I'm also going to get rid of that big drink container as well. I bought that thinking I was going to have so many people over all the time, but that just did not turn out to be the friend group, and I'm okay with that. Like, we'll go outside and grab a drink, but it's not like let's drink at the crib kind of friends. And so I'm excited because my girlies do love some coffee. So I do plan to host my very first turning my home into a coffee spot type thing. And now that I'm looking at it, honestly, I do feel like I want to take it a step further and do something with this back wall. It just seems, it takes up a good amount of space, but I feel like with the mirror now, this feels like there should be something more up here. So I'm back and forth because part of me feels like a dope gallery wall would be awesome back here with that painting we saw at TJ Maxx. What do y'all think about that? I think that actually would be cool, kind of like a matching gallery wall to go with the gallery wall over there. Or I have actually been thinking about updating the gallery wall behind my couch. So I could move a lot of that artwork to go around here and then find pieces to go behind. You know what I mean? Because I thought about plants and hanging some plants up, but the downside is obviously I would need fake plants because we don't want to worry about getting any dust or any debris or any dirt in my coffee in the morning. I don't want to have to worry about that. So it would have to be fake plants. I don't feel like I need to put anything in the floor space. I just feel like the wall now feels empty in it of itself. So I'd love to figure out how I'd want to transform that. But I feel so good about how this turned out. I'm gonna go ahead and make myself some high protein chicken noodle soup because your girl's tired. And we will check back in the morning and I will make an actual latte so we can see how it works, get the grounds in there, and really show you how the Bellissimo works in real time, just to also get some practice under my belt too. Foolishly thought I was gonna go like straight into like showcasing how I'm making a latte, making my first latte, but I wanted to set up the Wi-Fi. It is more steps than planned. You have to scan the QR code that comes on the green card, but then you also have to go in the app, and the way that they tell you to add it in the app is not intuitive. Like I thought, because there's a QR code on the back, and the instructions tell me to look for the QR code on the back. I would like scan the QR code and it would just set it all up, and it's like, give me all your life's information. Then I have to press the two buttons, turn on the Wi-Fi and all this stuff. But we have officially added my espresso maker. It is online. So let's brew our first ever latte at home. So there is that beginner's learning curve. So I'm going to follow kind of their general rules and like that kind of stuff. But I am going with coffee from my favorite Dessert Oasis. Y'all know I am up and through there basically every week. So they put me onto the grind that they use. And then I'm just going to go with a single for today because this is my first time. I don't want to make it too strong and, you know, go a little too overboard. So that's the attempt for this morning. Not even going to attempt latte art, y'all. We are far from that point yet, but can't mean I can't practice the technique. Not going with my syrup yet, but I did get from Lucky Detroit. They have one of the best vanilla bourbon syrups, so depending on how I did here, I did not do bad. I definitely know where I need to improve. But for a first attempt latte at home, she will do just fine. Learning how to really dial in that espresso shot, it's so important. And again, one of the reasons I have gone to the coffee shop for as long as I have, but I'm so excited to be taking this first step into my barista dreams. And a matter of fact, Eden just texted me as I was going ahead and making my first latte that she is terrified of traveling alone and she has this work trip coming up. And she's asked me to join her in Jamaica. That's right. The kicker is though, I'm literally leaving tomorrow. So I have a bunch of stuff now that I suddenly need to get done today to make sure that happens because as y'all know, I got put in a position where I didn't have a choice but to travel solo, and it just would not have been my decision to do it that way. So I want to make sure that she is comfortable, and the joy of leaving my engineering job to be a creator full time allows me to do these kinds of things for my friends. So I'm so excited. And if you want to see those adventures, what I wore, what we did, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you do not miss a video. Turn on the bell notification. And if you enjoyed this kind of video, specifically you like seeing the home decor, updating the space, building out your grown woman loft, I have this entire playlist I feel like you're really going to enjoy. So thank you so much for watching this video, and let's continue to hang out over there.